Okay, I am not sure, but I think we're going live right now, and it's my first live, so I'm not sure. Did I do it correctly? I had to add Chrome because my Safari wouldn't be. It wasn't good with the Safari thing, so I had to download Chrome, and then it was all of these adjustments here. So I am not sure if you're seeing this. Of course, nobody is seeing this right now because I'm the only one here right now. But well, we'll just wait and see. Oh, there is maybe one person here now. If you can see me and hear me, would you mind just giving me a little? No, that person went out again. Okay, well, if you don't know me, my name is Linda. I am a teacher and I love to crochet. I live in Spain, but I'm Norwegian. And this is my first live, you guys. Of course, this you can watch this in replay if you're not going to enter now. I have been dreading this for a long time. I mean, being nervous, but now I want to try this out. So maybe if can you see me? There is one person inside here now. If that person can see and hear me, maybe you could just say yes to I can hear you and see you. Because I'm not sure if this is working. Since this is my first time. But anyways, while I am here online with you guys, I am going to make something. I'm going to make a sweater. Let me see. I am going to make my go-to, which is these types of cardigan, which is a granny square, a huge granny square on both sides. This is a small size. I'm going for a big size this time. And I'm going for these 3 colors. So while we chat, if you want to, yes, you can hear me by hook or by needles. Thank you so much, Sam. Maybe the name is Sam. Thank you so much for that. So I know that you're here. Well, I'm going to use these 3 skeins. I think I'll start this in the middle. And then I'll have quite a lot of white and not that much of this, but mostly these 2 colors. So let's see where we should start with this. I'm going to use a hook size number 4, which I have here. And I'm starting in the middle, of course. I could do a magic circle. Oh, there is a camera. I should watch you there, right? Instead of watching to the left or to the right or whatever. I could do a magic circle, but normally when I do the granny squares, I chain 4 and I go in the first loop or first chain. First, so, and then I make 2, and then I do the first cluster. Oh, here, you're welcome. I can't stay. Oh, you can't stay. Yeah, I hope somebody will enter. Yeah, chat. Thank you very much. Is your name Sam? So thank you, Sam. So I hope, yeah, you're very welcome to join me or to watch the replay. That's fantastic. Goodbye and see you later. Yeah, so now I'm going for 4 clusters inside here, of course, so that we can start this sweater. I chain 2 between every cluster because these are the corners. Yes, Sam. Yeah, good. Thank you so much, Sam. Thanks for being here just a little while. That was so nice of you to enter. Chaining 2 between every cluster. The 3rd cluster is here. Oops. Chaining 2 and the last cluster. Yes. a couple of people are turning up. If you don't know who I am, my name is Linda. I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain, and I'm going live for the first time. I have my own channel where I make crochet things and a bit knitting as well, mostly crochet. And this is my first time going live, so I'm kind of disoriented, and I'm not sure what I'm saying. I hope that this will be good, and I hope that you will be joining me. Maybe you want to ask me a question of what I'm doing. Well, if you entered right now, I shall repeat that I am making this type of sweater, which is kind of my go-to sweater. It's kind of easy for me to do while I'm talking. So the big granny square on both sides, just both the front and the back. So that is what I am going to do now. I've just started. I could have started with magic ring, but I have started with chaining 4 and going back in the first stitch or chain or slip. You know what I mean if you're a crocheter yourself. So are you crocheters, guys, or are you just what can I say, joining randomly because this turned up on your screen? Are you crocheters? If you're crocheters, I would love to know what you're working on. Are you making a sweater as well? Are you plushie makers, amigurumi things? Do you make hats, maybe beanies or headbands, maybe blankets or scarves or whatever? Oops. I have not made a lot of scarves, but beanies and other hats, I've made quite a few. And sweaters as well. I've made a lot of sweaters. I've sold some of them, but I'm a person who just makes and makes and makes, often without even considering selling them to anybody. And in the beginning, when I was knitting, not in the beginning, but when I took it up again, like in 2017, 18, something like that, I knitted to all of my friends. And just for some of them, well, if they asked me, could you knit me this and that? Then they paid me, but I just knitted for my friends and gave it to them without them knowing it. I was thinking, this person is kind of like this size. And then I made some sweaters. And they turned out great, mostly. Of course, sometimes it was a bit narrow, maybe, but mostly they turned out pretty well. And I've then done a lot of Norwegian pattern for the knitting things. Oops. I was saying that this was so easy, I could do this without thinking. But now I almost made a mistake. This corner needs another one, another cluster. So what are you guys working on? There's a couple of you in here. It would be nice to know if you're working on something. Actually, lately, I have been loving to make dolls. No, not dolls. I have made one doll, but I've made her clothes. So I have it here. And this is the latest outfit that I gave her. This sweater, it's kind of, I really like it, but it's a little big. And this skirt with pockets, it has kind of like real pockets, almost falling down from her hips. And these shoes and the hat that is kind of from Norwegian fana pattern here. Just I've minimized it because normally this is from a sweater that has 3 times 3 and 3, 3, 3, 3 in both of the colors, and then 5 of the 3 times 3, 5 times. So changing 5 times. I just changed 3 times because it was just for a doll. Oh, hi Kim King! You made it! Woohoo! I'm so happy. That is so great. You said that you wanted to come and watch the replay, but then you're here. You made it. Oh, thank you. I really like this outfit as well. I think it's so cute. A bit big this, and the neckline is very wide, but the head is so big. I needed a big neckline. It needed so that I could get it over the head. I was thinking, how can I make some kind of closing mechanism so that I could have it tighter when it's on, so that I also could pull it off the head. But, well, it is what it is. Maybe I should just put her somewhere so you can see her. Maybe, no, not this side, this side. Maybe in this shelf here. Let me see if I can put her here. She can stand there, can't she? Or sit, maybe. A little bit. She's hanging out with us. So her name is Carita, because cara, well, it's not because, but Carita or cara is face in Spanish. But that's not why I gave her the name Carita. It's just that I like the name Carita for a doll. So I just found that. And Kim King, what are you working on? Are you working on something right now? Or are you just joining to relax and watch that I am doing? Starting doing this sweater. I'm going to do, I think, three rounds of this blue before I change. And I think I will change it to the other blue. Well, turquoise is this, and this is another turquoise. And then the white. I think that's going to be what I do. I have today been making a couple of bags, actually. Did I make 2 of them today? Or did I make 1 yesterday? I think I made 1 yesterday. Anyhow, I bought some cakes yesterday with, what is it called? Gradient yarn. And it was so beautiful, so I had to make both of them. Let me show you. It's going to be in my next video, but you can see it here. This was the first one. Look at these colors, huh? Aren't they beautiful? I really, really love these colors. And this is the handle. It's lighter. So these purples and the brown together, I think they're really nice and cute. Oh, yeah, you have been working on coasters. Good. Experimenting with cotton yarn. I love cotton yarn. So you've mostly done acrylic yarn, maybe? I have done a bit of acrylic yarn as well, but I've been not grown up with, but I have a friend that she's an expert in all of this knitting and not crocheting maybe, but knitting things. She's an expert. She used to have her own store, yarn store, and no, you can't use acrylic. So I was okay, but I did sometimes. I made some blankets and stuff. Yeah, acrylic, yes. Yeah, of course, it's good to experiment first on acrylic yarn as well, so you get the hang of it, and then you can make them more of it. Where are you from, Kim King? Should I call you Kim or King or both? Maybe just Kim? Maybe King is the surname? Kentucky, that's in the middle of the US, right? I guess you have both summer and winter, don't you? So it's probably a bit chilly now. Here in Spain, it's not that chilly. Well, when the sun goes away now in January, it is chilly, but when the sun is out, it is hot. So I was out on the terrace making those bags today, sitting out on the terrace, and when the sun was on me, it was really hot. I wanted to take off my pullover, my sweater, but then the clouds came and hit the sun, and then it was chilly. So I was glad that I didn't take off my sweater. It's snowing and cold right now. Yeah. Ooh. Then it's very, very cozy to sit inside in the warmth and crochet. That's what I like to do anyway. But of course, in Norway, I would have loved that, to sit inside, watching the snow outside, and being warm inside. It's not that warm inside these houses here in Spain. It's actually kind of warmer outside than inside in wintertime. In wintertime, because the winter is not really winter. So, what colors are your coasters? And are they just one color, or are you trying to do a pattern, or probably just one color or two colors or something, right? Yeah, of course. It is. I think maybe my mom also had a lot of acrylic yarn. I don't think she had, when I learned to knit when I was little, I don't think she had cotton and wool. Well, yeah, wool she had some of, I'm sure, because that's really the go-to thing in Norway. But I don't think we had any cotton. And now I love cotton. It's my best, because of course here in Spain we can't use that much wool anyhow. I'm making some of wool in my shelves here. I have wool over on this side, so I'm not. It's not that I don't have any wool, and on this side I have all cotton. So yeah, solid colors. Oh, gold, blue, purple. Wow, that seems really nice. Lily cream. Yeah, lily and lily sugar and cream. Isn't that what they say? That's the United States of America. Well, the Joannes, right? I've heard so much about Joannes lately. I watched Sarah from Crochet Vision and Passionate Kelsey and others saying that Joanne is about to close, going bankrupt again, they said. So that is too bad for you guys. Lily Sugar and Cream seems to be a yarn that you use very much over there. So I am so what do you say? Not happy for you, because the opposite. I'm so sad for you that that is happening. I hope somebody saves it so that you have that option for buying yarn and all the other things for your crafts. I normally order my yarn online. Well, this I don't order online. This I buy from a China store. Well, there are quite a few China stores here, and some of them carry this yarn, which is Melissa. Oh, Melissa yarn premium platinum cotton. This is a little bit thick, and then the saffron yarn that I order online from Drops. This is a Norwegian brand, I've been told. And I love making sweaters that are not so thick with this. Both of them are cotton, but this is thinner than this one. Okay, you can get it at Walmart. That's good. Hobby Lobby, I've heard of that as well. Oh, an hour away. Yeah, that's too bad. There is a local yarn store in my town that is a Norwegian lady who has it. She owns it. Of course, the yarn is kind of expensive, and she doesn't have a lot, but she carries a Spanish mark that is called Katya, and that seems to be really nice. I have some of that yarn, not too much. I have two colors that I use. These colors here, they're so bright. This is the typical, there, Spanish mark, Katya. And of course, I have also a fuzzy Katya yarn that I made some hats from. Maybe you've seen that in one of my videos, that I made a kind of a pinkish hat twice, actually. One knitted and one crocheted. And they turned out nicely. It was gradient yarn, and it was really expensive. It was 800 meters though, more than 800 yards. But it cost like $20 for one skein for 800 yards. No, 900 yards maybe. I thought that was a bit much, but I bought it. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you love the hats. I love, yeah, they're nice. Thank you so much. Oh, I think, yeah, well, let me just get to the corner on the other side. I mean, I have 2 lengths left, and then I'm going to change color. Remind me, please, if I just skip it. Then I have to go back. I had to frog something today because I made of acrylic yarn. I made a riffled stitch sweater, or I started just like this one, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, or it was so difficult to keep. Let's see, this even up here. I mean, like this valley, the same place all the way. So the valley of this white was kind of like on this valley was over here and stuff. So it was difficult to hold them in place. So it was kind of bulby. And somebody commented on my vlog that I should go back and forth instead of going in the rounds that I had done. So I just frogged it. So here it is. All my frogging today. A lot of yarn. So I'll have to start again. And if I am to do the same sweater, I'm going to do it with a bigger hook size, maybe a number 10, which I used for this. I used a size 10 for this. And then I get these holes. And I really like this. Instead of having it compact. I think I want that. I love these sleeves that they're so open. This was on purpose. But I don't love it when I'm going to wash my hands or doing things with my hands. They're kind of in a way. They're cute and cool, but not very practical. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. When I made it, the one that I frogged right now, it was my size. I thought I would make another one for myself. But now I'm thinking, nah, I'm going to make it for somebody else, for sale or giving it away to somebody. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And talking about giveaway, I have actually, I guess you know that Kim King, that, yeah, Kim, yeah. I guess you know, Kim, that I have this giveaway that I want to give away a cardigan that I am making for you or anybody, anyone, not anyone, for one of you guys who is entering my contest. It's not a contest, like a quiz or so, just a lottery. So on my list for that, actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people. Maybe you haven't heard about that, Kim, because you're not on my list, actually. But of those 13, I think I said, there are just 4 or 5 people who has emailed me their size and preferences when it comes to size and colors and stuff. So I will have to ask them later to give that to me so that I can make this, pick out who is going to win, and then which one to make. But I'm waiting, since I was going to do this for when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and still I'm just at 860 or something. So I'm now waiting until 900, and when I get to 900, then I'm going to promote it again. So you get a chance to enter this. Should I show you this jacket, this cardigan? I could, well, just an example of it. I guess maybe you have seen it before, but give me 15 seconds and I'll get it. Well, I didn't find the white one that I wanted to show you, so I'm just showing you mine as an example of what is in the game. A cardigan with your choice color, pockets if you want to, but it's the granny squares in front, 2 or 3 granny squares on each side in the front, and then a huge granny square in the back. But it could be 2 or 3 colors instead of all of these colors. So if that's something of your interest, you can join. You can just put it down here as well if you want to join that giveaway, and I'll write you up in my book, in my blacklist book. It is a black book actually, but look, it's a periodic table book. Like I'm such a scientific person, science girl. I'm not. I teach, and science is my worst subject, together with home economics. I don't like doing that. I can cook for myself, but I don't like cooking. Okay, I've reached the corner. So I have to change colors. What did I say? This. Yeah. Okay. I'm cutting it off. Sometimes I pull it through the same loop here, but it's nicer when I just start with a new knot like that. So I'm starting in the corner, making 2 clusters in the corner before I, whoops. I'm also in the making of my website. I have a friend that is helping me making my website, and I think it's going to turn out really nice, but I have to do the work. I have to write the texts, and I have to send her the pictures, photos, and so she can put them up. I shouldn't. She is not supposed to do all of that work. So yesterday I took some hours where I wrote down a little bit about my backstory, about my knitting and crocheting, and a little bit about what I do crochet-wise and knit-wise. And that, for example, I am a certified knitter of a Norwegian pattern that is you need the authorization for knitting and selling that pattern. It's called Marius. Marius. It's really, really nice. And it's a typical Norwegian pattern. Thank you. Yeah, I also like having pockets. As a teacher, I always need pockets to put my things inside because it's where to put them. I need pockets for my keys or my phone and stuff. So yeah. So Kim, do you want to enter the contest? I could write you up, and later you can email me your size and everything. If you want to, I can write you up here. Do you want to enter? Good, yay! Now we're 14. I'm just writing Kim King, and later I will see the whole thing, the whole name of that. Very good. Oh, I love it. I like surprising people also. So once I made sweaters for my friends in Granada here in Spain. Let me see if I can find that picture and show it to you. I had it here yesterday on my phone here. Let me see. Yeah. Let's see. Look at these. I knitted these 3 big sweaters for my friends and the headbands. And this is another typical Norwegian pattern. And then I knitted the small sweater for the little boy, which is the son of another friend, which is not in a picture. So I was really pleased with them. And I have also knitted that brown one for myself and for a friend of mine and for the mother of a friend of mine. And how many of that one have I actually made? I have that written down here somewhere. That specific sweater I have made, let me see. Well, those were the 6. 6 of that one, yeah. And then I made the mothers that I am authorized to make is this pattern. This is not the original colors, but this pattern I'm now authorized. I didn't know you had to be authorized, but I found out a year ago or half a year ago, and then I applied for it before Christmas and I got it. So I have now a kind of a sticker or a stamp that I need. And this sweater I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 at least that I have written down here. 19 of that sweater that I gave away. I think maybe 3 or 4 of them were orders, maybe 5, and the rest were gifts. And then my friends, of course. And then another one that I also have, just a moment. This is my own. I made it very long and I made it in thin yarn. It's I wanted it like a tunica, so it's really long. It's more like a dress. This pattern is called Fana. It's also a Norwegian pattern from my town in Norway. And this one I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And some of them were orders, like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 for that as well. Yeah, I am not good with patterns. I don't like having to use patterns. But knitting wise, I do use patterns. But for example, when I want to make one of these, I know that I have to have this part. It has to add up to, if this is 12 or 18 for every snowflake, then I know that it has to be dividable with 12 or 18 or so. So that I do. And sometimes I follow the pattern. For example, before Christmas, I had an order for one of these Marius sweaters, like the purple I just showed you. And then I had to use a pattern to be sure I did it correctly. And she was paying me good money. Well, for me, good money, even though it wasn't a lot of money. For me, it was good money. I don't do this for the money. even though it's good to have a little bit of money for it since I'm buying so much yarn. Oh my goodness, I have so much yarn. Like anybody, like everyone who crochets and knits, we have so much yarn. We love it, but we can never have enough yarn. You can never have too much yarn. I mean, enough maybe, but too much, no. It's good that you can have a lot to choose from. Yeah, the sleeves the same side. That is true. Sometimes when I make a sweater, the sleeves are not exactly the same. If it's a little bit off, then I don't mind. But if it's by quite a bit, then I have to throw one of them. That has happened. But of course, it takes forever doing the sleeves as well, right? So yeah, I understand that bit, Kim. uh, how many rounds should I do this before I should change to the white? Maybe I should just do one round. Or should I do two? No, I think I'll just do one and then I'll do white for a couple of rounds, maybe three. Yeah, that I'll do. This is just something that I wanted to do while talking to you guys. Because if I have to try to talk, I have to do something that is cuckoo. I mean, mind, not taking up my mind too much. And this is kind of simple. I mean, kind of easy to do. I don't have to think and count. Not much anyhow. Today, or now it's well, it's Sunday, of course, but it's 6:30 here in Spain, where I live. So it is getting a little bit dark outside. Not really dark yet, but in a little while, it's going to be dark. It gets dark really quickly. That's so different from what I'm used to in Norway. In Norway, it's kind of like it's in wintertime. It starts getting dark like I don't know, on the darkest part of the year. I maybe at 3 o'clock in the south. That is in the north. It never is sunny and almost never light. But maybe it starts at 3, and then by 4:30 it is dark. While here, when you see that it's starting to get dark, in half an hour, it's dark. So it's kind of different. I moved to Spain because, well, very much of the reason was because of the weather. Because I'm not very fond of the winter. It's nice looking at the snow, but it's not snow all the time. It's snowing, and then it um, it um, the temperature rises, and then it's raining, and then it's slippy, and then it freezes again. So now it's really slippy, and it's ice on the roads, and I kind of crashed my car quite a bit when it was winter, and never when it was well, never when it was bare. So here it has been much better. I don't think I haven't crashed here. Talking about crashing, it's not like crashing, right? But hitting other cars or a fence or whatever. I lived in the north of Norway, and I once I just hit a fence because I had to kind of go quickly up a curve to get to my house where I was renting a small apartment. And then I couldn't make it. So in that curve, I went straight ahead and hit the fence. And the owner told me I had to pay him for the fence because it got a crack in the brick. So it was so terrible. Yeah, 12:30. Yeah, like for 1 hour. And 12:30, then it's 6 hours. Isn't that? Yeah, that will be 6 hours. I would think that it was, since it's Kentucky in the middle, I thought that that would be like 7 hours. But maybe then New York should now be 13:30. Is that right? Because I was thinking New York was 6 hours behind us, but you're 6 hours behind us. Maybe because of when we changed the watch, changed the time twice a year. Oh, you're on New York time. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Kentucky is so long. Oh, okay, so it's New York until Kentucky something, and then it's the middle. Oh, no, this side for you guys. No, yeah, and then New York, and then until Kentucky, and then Kentucky, and a little bit in the middle, one thing, and then the other middle something, and then California and that side for the last, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. I guess you have 4 time zones. Is that right? Since it's 3 hours between New York and Los Angeles, it should be 4, right? 0 in New York, and then 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 time zones. Yeah. The Eastern. Yeah. Okay, let's pick up the white. And I learned from somebody. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's always the case, but I learned from somebody. Maybe it was Passionate Kelsey. I'm not sure. But that on the west, not the west, on the left side of the name is where to pull from inside. So let's see if I can do a good center pull. I don't think so. It's going to be a huge one. Oh no. What? Luckily, this is a very strong cotton, so it won't break. That's for sure. Oh, too much. That was not a good center pull. But I will find the end, that's for sure. Hello, no car Nancy. Hello, Nancy. You haven't got a car? Too bad. From America. You are so welcome. Where in America are you from? I am so... I really like knowing where people are from. I am in Spain, by the way. I'm Norwegian, but I live in Spain. I live in Malaga, in the south of Spain. Just 2 hours from Africa, actually. If I go by car, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, I get to the water where Gibraltar is, and then it is just 20 minutes if it's really quick, or 40 minutes over with a boat. It depends where I want. On the narrowest crossing in the Mediterranean, between Mediterranean and the Atlantic Sea, where Africa and Spain meet, it is 14 kilometers, which is what, like 30 miles, something like that. So it's not far for me to go to Africa. I've been there once, 2 years ago. It was okay, just inside Morocco, just for a weekend. Here is the end. This is the end. Have you watched that commercial? Or maybe you haven't, because that's a Norwegian cheese. Oh, you should watch that. It's so cute. It's terrible and cute. It is a mouse that is running around looking for cheese, and the music that's going on is such a feeling running through my lungs. La 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 la. Not a cloud in the sky, I got the sunshine in my eye. La 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 la. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation. And then he finds oh, what do you call it, when where they catch mice, and there's a cheese laying there, and just as he gets the head in there, right, it snaps, but we don't see the snap, of course. And then later, it's this is the end, and we see him lying there with this he is kind of under this what is it called, I don't know, a snare. um um well, he's trapped in his mouse trap, of course. So he's just laying there, and then suddenly the camera goes closer and closer and closer into him, and then we see that his chest is moving, so he's breathing. So he's breathing. This is the end. Blah, 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 sing that song, and then suddenly, do, 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 do. I have the tiger. Then he's training, and then it's, of course, some publicity for cheese. I think it's a Norwegian cheese. But you can look it up on YouTube for looking for mouse trap. I think you'll find it there if you want to see it, because I don't give it what is it called, justice with my explanation. Let's see. Yeah, Spain, perfect location. Colorado, good. I heard about Denver, Colorado, and I remember when in the 80s, because I'm old. I was going to say I'm 84. No, I'm not. I'm 50, almost 54 in a month now. And in the 80s, we watched Dynasty. And wasn't that from Denver, Colorado? I imagine. I mean, I think I remember that was from Denver, Colorado, or am I mistaken? Maybe I was going to say maybe that was Dallas. Of course, Dallas couldn't be from Denver, Colorado, and I think Falcon Crest would be from California, right? So I think maybe the Dynasty was from there. I remember every Wednesday, whoa, on TV, everybody in Norway was watching Dynasty, because it was wow, it was so luxurious, and we had never seen anything like it, and all of this drama and stuff. We were just blown away by this American things. Norway, we always loved all American things. So Dynasty was in my childhood. Oh, you're 54. Cool. Okay, do you think Dynasty also was from Dallas? But there was one show called Dallas, so that must have been from Dallas. But maybe Dynasty also was from there. I don't remember why. I don't know why I remember, or I don't know why I remember Denver, Colorado. I'm just thinking maybe it was Dynasty. Anyways, good, 54. So I guess you're a 70. I'm a 71. Nice, a fellow 50er. Let me see. Now I am attaching the white after talking so much. Of course, talking to you guys, I'm not working as quickly as I could have. But isn't this to relax and just lay back? Well, not lay back. I'll be laying on the floor, but just relax and talk and having a good time together. Are you working on something, Nancy? Are you crocheting or knitting something or doing something else while watching this? Are you a crocheter? I love watching people making plushies and amigurumis as well, even though I'm not very good at that myself. I am in the starting point. I have made some plushies and some amigurumis, but that is not my niche. My thing is clothes, actually. Oh. Oh no. It's tangled. It is so tangled. I have to pull it. Sorry. I've just been sick for like 4 weeks with a terrible cold first and then a cough for 4 weeks. And now, before this weekend, I was kind of getting better. But today I've been feeling worse again. I guess there is another kind of virus going around in my class with my pupils because on Friday, 4 of the 12 pupils were away because they were sick. And one of the guys, one of the boys, he has been to school. He has had a cough the whole week. Poor him. And I think, well, it's something going on, virus going on. I guess that is another virus that's the one that I had last up until last week. Oh, you just wing it. Oh, I love that. Like me, I also love winging it. So what are you winging? Oh, you just wing it, or do you mean that you're making something crochet wise, that you're just making something and you don't know what it is, or are you just hanging out? I'm not sure what you mean. Because if you mean that you just wing it, you're just making something, that is exactly what I usually do. Just find a yarn and a hook, and then I start something, and well, let's see what this turns into. I think that I'm going to make a sweater, and then I just start, and I just chain. I don't know. This seems nice, and then I take it together. Well, it's a bit short. Let me do some more, and then I just connect them, and I go in the rounds, not thinking about the size. And when it's done, I look at it and think maybe this is a 6-year-old or an 8-year-old or a grown-up small or whatever. Like, for example, this one. This one that I made. This was that some of you guys, I don't remember who, but in the comments from on one of my videos, somebody said, since I have this t-shirt that I have under here, it has this saying, "Sorry, I can't. I'm crocheting today." That's such a good excuse. So I can't do anything else because I'm crocheting. And she told me that I should make a sweater with that saying. So I did. And I just made this first. And then I added this part around. And then, well, I have to add something more. And then I added this on the bottom and this on the top. Well, I have to do something in the back as well. Or first I made this part. And then I made the back. And then I saw that I made the back, this one. What did I? Yeah, until here. So I had to add this part, this bottom part here, under this green. There's a green here, because this was much shorter in the front. So it is pretty cool, but crazy cool. If it was my size, I'm not sure if I would wear it. I should wear it. But luckily it's not my size. But it's kind of a statement piece. I mean, it's a cool, crazy thing. I hope I can untangle this before what? Well, I hope I can untangle it soon so I can continue crocheting. If not, I'm thinking I have to cut it and just attach it again. I don't want to do that. Ugh. It's so bad. I like untangling things, but not now, right? Not as I'm here talking to you guys. I don't want to be untangling, concentrating on that. I would rather talk to you guys, tell you stuff. I don't know what you want to hear. Want to hear a joke? A knock knock joke? I don't, well, yeah, I know quite a few jokes, but some of them you can't say in English because they are better in Spanish or in Norwegian because they're wordplay, right? But I have a knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Alex. Alex who? I'll explain when you open the door. Ta-da! Yeah. Before I went live, I did my homework. Sometimes I delay my homework until so late on Sunday. But now I am actually in good route. I have made all the homework, well, not all, but I made all the online homework that is for the children. I have fourth grade, so they are 9 and 10. And on Mondays they are going to read in English. They're now reading. Well, we are working with on the body, different things about the body, the muscles, the respiratory system, the organs, and a little bit. We've talked a little bit about diabetes. They were quite interested in that, so I made a text about diabetes that tomorrow they're going to read for homework. Not a large text, but just enough so they can do it. Just the length that is good for them. They're just 9 and 10, so they can't have these long texts. But they're really good at English, so I love making them texts. And then we have this digital place online, and I put them there, and I read it in English and translate it into Norwegian, so they can listen to my voice first, and then they read it and translate it into Norwegian. And on Thursday we have the same in Spanish, but that is much shorter. But I finished both of them, so I'm pretty happy and content with myself for that. Yeah, plushies and the chunky yarn. Yeah, it's. I also had a difficulty with where is the stitch? I can't see the stitches. It's so difficult. Yeah, to get it tight enough as well. Yeah, with smaller yarn. Maybe it is. But with smaller yarn, you should use a smaller hook, of course. Because, for example, the doll that I made, well, she's sitting here. Since it's just ordinary cotton yarn, a very small, not very small, but a small cotton yarn. This I used, I think, a 2.5 I used on this. And on the clothes, I used a 3. So to get it tight, it needs to be a small hook size as well. While on the plushies, you can do a bigger hook because it's so thick, the yarn. I actually, I'm making my website, right? I told you that, if you were here. And the woman that is helping me, she wants to learn how to crochet. So we started with that, with a plushie, actually. So she's making, well, she has made a bee. April from the Cozy Buckeye, she sent me, among other things, oh, I'm going to knock this over. Let's move it. April from the Cozy Buckeye sent me this, among other things. And so I thought to teach my friend to make a plushie, we started with this because it's just round and 2 colors, that's okay. So of course, when she made it, it's kind of loose, so it's not as tight as this is. And now we're on the wings. So next time she comes, I think we will be able to finish the bee with both of the wings. And then we have to put on eyes and maybe a little blush. Oh, it is a very small hook, and still you get it loose. Yeah, well, it takes practice. I guess that's the only advice one could give, that it takes practice. And I also needed practice. I'm not sure if this was the first thing that I made blushy wise, but it's not far from it. Terrible. And you can see that this is not tight at all. You can see here, you can see through it, huh? You can see the stuffing. So it's not very nice. And then the face, I just put on something. So it takes practice. Now I'm much better at it. Like this snowman, for instance. Here you cannot see through it. This is much better. Of course, this has a ball inside as well. Kind of like isopor. I don't know what that is in English. Isolation? Well, it's a ball inside. Okay, it's a little bit untangled, so I can make, let me see. Let me guess, how many clusters can I do with this before I get to this untangled thing? I think 4 clusters. Let's see. One, well, not one yet. 1, 2, chain 2, 3, and 4. Excuse me. So this is why I can wing it. I think I kind of have something internally that measures more or less. I don't always get it right, but many times I do. So now I have to untangle a little bit more. Oh. Oh no. Under my chair, under the wheel of my chair. I am so tempted to just cut this off. You have no idea. I think maybe I'll just go back and do it again. Yeah, I'm doing it again. I don't want to have to do that. So I'll take care of this later. I'm cutting it from here. Starting again on the white. Phew! Oh my goodness, just cutting off the yarn. That's not good, Linda. You shouldn't be doing that. But I don't care. I care that I can be crocheting and not untangling yarn. Talking to you guys. Now I can concentrate on talking to you guys and crochet at the same time. So I see that there are some more people here. Maybe some of you want to tell me if you're working on something and where you're from. I really like to know where people are from. And if you don't know me, if you're somebody who has just stumbled across my channel, And this live, I can tell you that my name is Linda and I am a teacher. I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain. And actually, I'm a teacher at a Norwegian school in Spain. Can you imagine being that lucky to work as a teacher in a foreign country where there is sun all year round? I'm so lucky. And I have my 12 students, pupils that are amazing. The fourth graders. Hi, Martina. And then I'm wondering, do I know you? I don't know you, of course, but should I know you? Are you from Norway or are you from the Netherlands? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going live and it's the first time and I was so nervous. I thought that I wouldn't have anything to say, but practically I haven't been closing my mouth, I feel. Do I kind of know you or your mom or something? Are you Martina? That sounds like a young girl's name. I don't know, of course. Are you crocheting as well? Do you live in Norway or in the Netherlands? I've seen your name before on I don't know, maybe a comment or something. So I know. Yeah, you're from the Netherlands. Okay. And do you go to Norway sometimes? Oh yeah, kind of know you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. So we kind of meet in Norway, right? At our Christian convention, I guess. Well, meet. I guess I don't know you, but the name I know from the church. Oh, you're 61, Martina. Okay, so you're even a little bit older than I am. I'm 50, almost 54 in February. Nice. Do you crochet, Martina? Or knit maybe? A lot of Norwegian knit. Not that many crochet actually. I guess in the United States, crocheting and here in Spain as well, crocheting is really, really in the wind or whatever. Yeah, you follow me from the beginning. Yeah, I've watched your name here and there. So thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Yeah, you've commented. Yeah, yeah. I remember that name and I'm thinking, do I know you? Because I know that name. I know that surname, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess so. So if we meet, because I'm not sure who you are, like if we meet someday, you have to say me hi, hello, because I want to talk to you if we meet. That'll be great. Knit and crochet, yeah. Are you working on something right now? I am working on a sweater. I can show you again because it's been such a long time since I started. It's been an hour, a bit more than an hour. I'm making this sweater, not this, but this style. I'm going to make a bigger one, and it's just a simple granny square on both sides because that is my go-to sweater to make, that I don't have to think too much. So I can do that at the same time as I'm talking to you guys. And I'm really happy about that. Oops. Oy. Oh, I forgot to show you. In the beginning of this live, I said that today or yesterday and today, I've been making a couple of bags, and I just showed you one of them. This one, I love these colors. This purple, oh, and with this brown up here, I think it's so cute. I really love it. And then I made another one. I sat out on the terrace making this. It's the same cake with gradient yarn and these other colors. I love this as well, but the purple one is my favorite of the two. Really adore these. It's so warm. Really, really warm. Love it. I'm actually waiting for something I've ordered online. I first ordered um, well, I'm making 13 hats. I've made 13 hats. And then I need the fuzzy pom pom for 5 of them. I was going to order that from Amazon, but then a friend of mine said, no, you should order it from Temu. So last Saturday I did that. But then I got the email where it said, maybe you will get it. If you don't get it until the 30th of January, you can get a refund of €5. 30th of January, I need it way before the 26th, because the 26th is when I have to give this to the person who has ordered them. So I need it for up here. 5 of these need pom-poms. And so when I saw that, I just yesterday in evening, I went to the stores looking for fuzzy pom-poms, and I didn't find any. I don't think that is, well, I found some, yes, I did, but they were really silly and not the one that, it was more for kind of scrunchies, but for pulling up your hair, you know, with elastics, and not nice. So then I went online and I ordered it from Amazon, and it said that they would be coming today or tomorrow. So I will be saved when that arrives, and then I will have so many fuzzy pom-poms when this arrives and the Temu thing arrives in a couple of weeks. I hope that I have to make a bunch of new hats, I guess. Not that I have an urge to make a lot of hats now that I've been making so many lately, but I could make a few. How many rounds should I do the white? 2 rounds? I think so. And then I'll go back to the inner blue turquoise. Oops. Let me see. What can I tell you? I've been talking a lot. Well, what I can say, if some of you are new and you didn't listen to me earlier, I can tell you again that I have a giveaway, not a contest, but lottery, a giveaway lottery that well, when I reach 1,000 subscribers is when I reveal who have won. But when I have 900, I'm going to promote it again. So those who want to enter the contest, the lottery, it's not a contest, a lottery. Those can email me with their measurements, their color of choice, and if you want pockets or not, if you want buttons or not. Yeah, those kind of thing on a jacket or on a cardigan, because I'm going to make one cardigan for one of you guys as a hooray, like a, what do you say, a celebration of 1,000 subscribers. I started that giveaway promotion or whatever, I think in September or October, thinking that, oh, I've been increasing my subscriber amount from 500 to 700. So very quickly I will reach 1,000. So now I have to do this, I thought. But it's been so slow. So I could have waited until now. I'm at 860 more or less. So if you're not a subscriber and you want to push this so that I can get to the giveaways, I'll be happy, really, really happy for it, and appreciate you subscribing to my channel so we can get to the giveaway, the promotion of that. Let me show you again my cardigan. Oh, it fell off this. What is it called? Percha in Spanish. This is my cardigan. This is a blue color, but it could be a white, it could be another color of your choice, with or without pockets. But the style is going to be that it is 2 or 3 granny squares on each front panel, the 2 front panels. I'm sorry you can't see it very, very well. I should button it up, at least the top button. But this one is the first that I made, and it's not the perfect because it doesn't line up on each side. So I shouldn't be showing you this one. I should be showing you the white one, but I didn't look it up. I didn't get it before. Oh, this was the wrong. What? Well, it's just because it is wrong. Terrible. This I made almost 2 years ago, but it has pockets. And this has 3/4 of a sleeve. Maybe you want long sleeves. Maybe you want ribbings on the sleeve so they're narrow on the sleeve, or you want them loose. And there's going to be a big granny square in the back. But the colors are of your choice. If you want 2 colors or 3 colors, that's up to you. Of course, you can't say, I want the dark green, and there isn't any dark green, but I want greens together with cream or something like that. So I can have something to go on when I make it. And the size, of course. So if you're a medium, you can say that. But if you want it more fitted to yourself, you can say that the waistline so and so, and the hips so and so, length of the arms, yeah, these things, so I can make it customized to you. That is the idea. And for now, there are 14 people that are registered in the giveaway. I don't think you, Martina, are registered. I haven't got a Martina here. So if you want to be part of the giveaway, I could write you up. Just let me know here and I'll write you up. And then later I will, in the promotion video, I will tell you again how to contact me, because I need you to send your numbers or your information to my email. But that will be when I reach 900 subscribers, and that is going to take a while. I'm anticipating, I am thinking it will take 10 more videos, more or less, at least. I think more rather than less, because it's kind of quiet. If not, these lives make it does so that there are I'm getting 3, 4, 5 new subscribers every time, then maybe we are talking about 10 more videos and we'll get to the giveaway. And of course, when I reach those 900, I do the promotion, you register, and then I set a certain date. Then I say on one video that now this is the last chance for you to enter the giveaway. And now I'm going to make it, but I'm not saying for who, because it's going to be a surprise until I reach 1,000. And then I'll reveal who won, and I will reveal the final product at the same time. Yes! Thank you so much, Martina. I love that you want to enter the contest. Martina Brinkman. Fantastic. And Rayeta, if you also want to enter the giveaway, I can write you down as well if you saw it now. And thank you so much for that you think it's beautiful. I really like those colors. Well, the front, I love the colors in the front, and I use this all the time. I love this, that it is different colors on these squares. And I love that it's this coral color together with this blue. These two I really adore together. But the back is a bit much. I could have done less here. More blue, more coral, and less of all of the other colors. But it is what it is, and this is what I see most, so that's fine. Yes, okay, Rayeta. I will write you down. Rayeta. Rayeta Fine Frock. Is that your name? Fine Frock. Where are you from, Rayeta? Nice to see a new name here that I haven't seen before. Where are you from? Texas. Howdy. No, that's howdy. That's Australia, isn't it? Texas. Yeah, good. A real Texan. Like Angie. Yesterday, I was entering Angie's live. That is the yarn room, she calls herself. She is a cool, good, crazy lady from Texas. And yeah, she's hilarious. She's so nice and makes a lot of crochet things. Do you crochet or knit, Rayeta? What are you making? What are you doing now? Are you making a... do you have a project in your hands? Well, sorry. If you're going to answer me, I'm sorry, you have to put down your project to answer me. Sorry about that. Oh, I said I would do 2 rounds, and now I'm on my third round. I will frog this third round because I think it is now good to go with the turquoise again. Whoops. Luckily, this is not tangled. You crochet granny squares. I love granny squares, as you can imagine me doing it right now. For baby, yeah, toddler blanket. I started actually crocheting by making a blanket for babies because a friend of mine was making one, and it was with hearts, bubble stitch in hearts. So it was I don't know, 16 bubble stitches maybe, that made a heart in every square. But it wasn't granny squares. It was single crochet. Yeah, I think it was single crochet. So I did a lot of single crochets and then these bubble stitches, and it was so beautiful. Let me see if I can find a picture. I made 10 of them. They were not big, but I made 10 of them. Here is, I thought I had one with a lot of them. Here is one green one, like this. Kind of looks like they're bumps going down sometimes when I look at the picture, but there are bumps going up, like they're bubble stitches. And then I have also here a blue one, but I made a mistake with the white. There were 2 nuances on the white. So in the light, in the daylight, you could tell. So I was kind of annoyed by that. But it is what it is. And then I had a bigger one. I folded it here with this color. And this was cotton. The others, I think, were acrylic, actually. But I had one photo that was with 4 different colors on it, but I'm not going to look for it now because it will take some time. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love those. So that was how I started crocheting. I think that was 3 years ago, or a bit more than 3 years ago. And my friend made it, and I said, "Oh, I want to learn that." So she taught me, and I made 10 of them, and she would just, "Linda, you can't just do the same thing over and over again." "Why not?" I said, because I like doing the same over and over, because when I master something, of course I want to do it again and again and again and then again. And in the end, again. Oh my. But then I took her word. I mean, I listened to her, and I thought I have to make something like a cardigan or so. And then I made a blue cardigan. It wasn't this one. This was actually my second one. I made one with acrylic / cotton yarn, 50/50, but it was all granny squares. And it was a bit exhausting. And I made it with a hood. It was nice, but it didn't held up. It was always falling off my shoulders, so I haven't worn it. I haven't used it. I have it still have it. It's on my terrace, actually, hanging on my terrace under the roof, of course. It's out of the wind and everything. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you. I'm so happy you made it. Very nice. And let me see, Susan. Yeah, you're on my list. I was just talking about my giveaway, and I have you on my list here. Giveaway cardigan that I'm approaching slowly, not like a frog, like a tortoise, like a turtle. Yeah, Rayetta, I agree. I also enjoy repeat of pattern. Yes, it's so relaxing. You don't have to think, so you can think of other things. So that is really nice. It's when you've learned something, you can just do that again and again and again. And then suddenly you have made something. If it's a blanket or a cardigan or a sweater or a headband or hat or whatever, a beanie, it turns out to be something nice that somebody can use. I have so many boxes with finished items. I had my market one. I've just had one market, and that was in November. And I sold quite a few items. I made more than 400. Well, I sold for more than 500 euros. But when I was before I packed down, I thought, I haven't sold anything. It doesn't seem like I've sold anything because there was so much left. But when I put it down in the boxes, I didn't have that much space. I had more space in the boxes than when I got there. So that's how I knew that, I have sold quite a few items. But then I made more as well. But luckily, I've actually made some orders now. And now I finished one order that I have to give to the person. I just have to contact her. I haven't done that. Lazy me. I have to not frog it. I have to iron it a bit. But this one is ready, and to the owner that has ordered it. She wanted. I sold this on the market actually to a lady, and another one saw it, and I would love that too. Do you take orders? Yes, I do. So I made it, even though I said, I thought, oh no, how did I make it? Can I do that again? Because it was something I kind of invented, this part in the middle, these diamond things here, and I made 9 triangles. I actually made 10 this time because I didn't find the 9th one. So I thought, well, let me make another one. So I have one left, one extra. 9 of these. And how did I attach them and everything? But it turned out exactly the same as the other one. So, and it's the same size and everything. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, Susan. The live today was just I would just let me just get into it. Let me just jump into it and not think about it anymore. And but I made this poll. Somebody asked me to I could do a poll to see at what time most people were able to show up, and just two-person have answered it, and I had like Tuesday and Thursdays. But then again, I thought, well, a Sunday, I'll just start now. I'll just do it. So I did. Yeah, thank you for checking it. Yeah, you fingers crossed, huh? Oh, you make beanies all the time. One colored beanies, different color beanies, gradient color beanies, or a mixture of all of them. And with pom poms, without pom poms, with ribbings, or what? I'm curious. I should be a journalist instead of a teacher, maybe. But no, I'm glad I'm a teacher, even though I would have loved to crochet full time. I'm old. I'm 54 almost. But no, I need to get out of the house sometimes. So it's good that I have a job that I go to every day. And I'm so lucky to be able to be with my students, the 9, 10 year olds. They're so nice children. And their parents also are just, whoops, they're just fantastic. A great set of pupils and parents. So I'm lucky, really lucky. But I guess this will be my last year with them. I've been with them for 4 years now. So I guess it's about time that they get some new blood. So they don't get bored with me. And also, I am more suited for the small ones, I think. It's more I'm kind of like a hen with the ducklings. That's what I call myself in Norwegian. I'm more like, what you doing? So you're very old. Well, I say that I'm old. I don't mind. No, the number is a number. The year is a number. But I am 54 almost, and I'm thinking that it would be nice to be able to stay more at home to knit and crochet. But I do it so much that it's nice that I get out of the house to do some real work. Generally one color beanie, yeah, and rib pattern. Short row of slip stitches at the top, so there's not big bunching. Yeah, what does that mean? Short rows of slip stitches at the top, so there's no big bunching. I have some beanies. Let me see if I understand what you mean. Oh. Do you mean that you take them together here like this? Or do you mean that, I don't think you mean like this with strap, right? I guess you mean more or less like this, where there's a small hole in the middle, I guess. And do you have ribbing all the way, or do you have just the ribbing down here? This is ribbing just down there, and then it's just knits up here. Not strap, yeah. I guess it's kind of like this one then. More or less, right? Oh, well, it is turning out well, this one. It is. It's going to be maybe a kind of an elegant one. An elegant cardigan. No, not cardigan, sweater. It is a sweater. But I want to make it longer because when you make a square, it is square. And our bodies are not square. and I want it to be a little longer. I don't want it to be cropped, so I have to add on the bottom. And a little bit up here, but especially on the bottom. But that will be in the end, of course. Ribbing all the way, yeah, cool. Yeah, like mine, yeah. Oh, hello, Melinda Miles, Melinda. Oh, thank you so much. Love listening to while you work on your projects. Mostly crochet, yeah. Oh, you got a knitting machine. Yeah, I guess it's the central, the round thing. I was thinking about that myself. If I was to get that for myself, I got some money from my mom for Christmas, and she said, "Buy yourself something," and I never do. And I was thinking maybe I should buy a knitting machine, a central, but I didn't. But then I watched the Charlord, and she bought herself 2 knitting machines that were these. They were old, but they were long, that you can do a lot of things on. I wouldn't go for that for myself, but the Addy King. So I guess that's this thing then, that you have to have these weights on them. Wow, cool. Cool. Then you can do things easy. I mean, quicker, because it goes much quicker. Because knitting takes time. It really does. The time that I spend on a sweater, I can do a sweater in 2-3 days. Sometimes not. If I have a weekend and I haven't got anything to do, I could I could finish this kind of sweater in 2-3 days. But knitting wise, I would need at least 5, 6, 7 days. Yeah, that's what I think. Addy seems better. Maybe I should look up what is an Addy. Addy knitting machine. What is that picture? Oh, it is it's like the center. It's a round, going in the rounds. Okay. Yeah, I guess, oops, it's just a mark then. Oh, what did I do now? Oh, what? There. Oops. Oh, where'd you go? Where did all you go? What? Are you here? Oh no, what did I do? I'm not used to being on. Oh, where are you? No. I can't see you. What? Eh. Chrome. There, Chrome. What happened? No, I should never have done that. You went away from me. I mean, I guess I went away from you. Oh no. I cannot find you back. Oh, maybe here. Yeah. Oh, you're back. I mean, I'm back. Well, I guess I've been here all the time, but I didn't see you. I didn't see the chat and everything because I had to download Chrome, and I normally use Safari. And then I was just, I'm old, as I told you, 53 years old, and I'm not knowing everything about the digital things. Yeah, let's see. Oh, they're from Germany, the Addy. Okay. Yeah, you're still here. Yeah, Susan, very good. Still learning. I love it. Yeah, 3 hats and a scarf. What I love, I see Passionate Kelsey, for example. She makes when she makes hats or headbands, that they're double. I love that part. It's so easy to get them long, very, very long, so you can double them. And that part I really love with a Centro or Addy or whatever, with a knitting machine. You got one for your birthday, yeah. You're not using it yet? Yeah. Maybe that is going to be your goal, to use it, Martina. Make a beanie of something on it. Oops. Do you do markets? I would love to do more markets, but it's very, very impossible, very difficult for me here. You have to be registered and you have to actually do this for a living to be able to go on markets here in Spain. If it's not the church, the Norwegian church Christmas bazaar, then it's okay. But other than that, it's too difficult for me to do markets. I would love to. A friend of mine told me that I should have markets on my terrace and invite all of my friends and all the people I know to come to my terrace, and they could watch everything. And if they want to buy something, great. And if they just want to look, great too. Maybe they can spread the word, you know. So we were thinking about that before Christmas, but I never got to it. And of course, before Christmas would be a nice moment to do that. It's not so nice or so util. Nyttig. Util. What's that in English? It's not so usable now, since it's not Christmas. Not, you don't need that many gifts and presents and stuff, but well, I could do it anyway. I have to do it before it gets too hot though. So within March, I should be doing it. If not, I have to wait until next year. I mean, before Christmas. Let me see. Yeah, you would like to knit the way I do, or somebody else? Well, like these, well, with the needles, right? I normally use the arounds. These are very short and very thin, though. I have used these for my hats. It's a size 6, I think. And this is a short one. I have one that is a bit longer. Not this one. Oh, is it this one? No. I have so many of the same. These were exactly the same, but I have one that's a bit longer, because these that are so short here, it's kind of difficult to hold them when you knit. You don't get really good grips with your hands on them. So I love the other one that is a bit longer, more. Yeah, you do markets in Canada. Ah, okay. So you have to wait until March, April, maybe. I'm Nenlische thrower. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you mean. Let me see. I'm going to find some yarn. Oh, here's the longer one, actually. Let me find some yarn. Oh yeah, of course you've seen me how I do it, and I think what you do. I don't need the yarn, right? I guess you do this, right? Over. Is that what you mean? And endliche thrower, like you're throwing it around. I guess it's less effective that way. You have to all the time lose the grip, while this way it's just it goes so fast sometimes. Yeah, I will do one more round of this color. Let's see. Oops. I must say that this went much better than I feared. I'm so happy that there were anybody here. And actually, up until 7 or maybe 8 people have been here. That is amazing. And I am really happy that I could talk to you guys, to you, Martina and Susan. Susan, you've been so kind, leaving a lot of comments on my vlogs. So it's really nice. And it was really nice to also get to know Rayera, the Texan, right? Wasn't it? Am I remembering that right? It's so stupid of me to say something and then it's not right. Yeah, Texas. And Susan from Canada and Martina from the Netherlands. And I'm from Norway but live in Spain. So we're really international. You know what? About being international, or as we say in Spanish, el mundo en un pañuelo. And in Norwegian, i et nøtteskall, in a nutshell. I'm not sure if that is the expression in English, but that the world isn't big. Actually, that's what I'm going to talk a little bit about. When I went to university, I studied Spanish for a year. It was in 1991. That was in Bergen in Norway. And during that year, or in April before the exams, me and a friend of mine, we went to Spain. Actually went here to Malaga, just on the other side of the town or the city, to practice our Spanish before exams. We attended a course there, and yeah. And one day actually, it was a day trip, we decided to go to Africa because it's not such a long way from here. It is just 1.5 hours with a car, and then the boat over, taking like 40 minutes or so. So we were going to Ceuta, which is a Spanish city, town, an enclave. Do you say that? I'm not sure. Enclave in Norwegian and in Spanish. That is, it's Spain owns that town, but it is in Africa, in Morocco. So when we got to the boat, it was a kind of a speedboat. We got on there and we sat down in the chairs, and right in front of us were 2 girls. We were 19 and they were 16 years old. No, we were 20 actually. Yeah, doesn't matter. And they got to talk to us, and they were kind of curious about who we were and where we were from and stuff. And then they invited us to. They were primas, cousins. And they invited us to come with them, home with them, and that the father of one of them should take us around the town and show us everything. And we did that. It was so nice. They were so nice and good girls, and it was a good family. And afterwards, we went out to eat with the 2 girls at a restaurant, and then we said goodbye, and we walked down to the center and waited for the boat to take us back to Spain. Yeah, that was in April. Then in June, July, both me and my friend, we had a summer job on Bryggen in Bergen. That's the harbor in Bergen. That's really famous, actually. Well, really famous. If you know a bit about Norway, you know about the harbor in Bergen. We worked at souvenir shops. I in one and she is in another one, selling these sweaters, typical Norwegian sweaters and different things. And then a Spanish couple came into the store and wanted to buy something, and they were they asked me, "Oh, you speak Spanish? How cool! Where did you learn Spanish? They asked me, and I said, well, I studied it, or I had it 2 years at high school, and then I just studied it in the university here in Bergen, and I also went to Malaga in April, so to practice. Oh, Malaga! That's where my wife. No, that I'm from there. He said. Oh, cool. And then I thought I could mention that we went on some field trips to Granada and to Ceuta. Ceuta? That's where I'm from. Well, yeah, the wife was from Malaga, but that's where I'm from, and that we live there. So then I thought I could mention that on board the boat we met two girls, Fanny, and then he said, and Nelly. What? Yes. How did you know that? It's our neighbors. Can you imagine? The world is so small at sometimes. So that was such a cool experience. And later I had to run over to my friend telling her the story that I met somebody who were neighbors with the girls that we had just met. Amazing. Yeah, that was a great adventure. You're working on your knit socks. Oh, that's I have made some socks, and I can make them, but it's so yeah, that's really then you do the 5 needles, right? It's kind of difficult, so I admire you for doing that. Fantastic. And your first pair, wow, good luck. I'm wishing you all the best for those. And I guess it's just one color, that you don't change colors and stuff. Yeah, it's so cool. Awesome experience. Yeah, I'm sure they turn out to. What's difficult? Actually, I'm wearing some that I have made myself. Very way back on the days. Maybe this is, well, now it doesn't look too bad. These ones, but what's difficult is this part here, at least on one side, that kind of holy, so it's difficult to get them tight. And I think that's, oh, it's so boring that they're kind of holy. But maybe with time it doesn't end up like that, because this seems kind of tight. But that's my problem. And I think it's a typical problem with making knitting socks, that you get this gap. But don't mind the gap. On the metro they say mind the gap, but on the bus mind the gap. But here, don't mind the gap. Please. Hello, Teresa. Brasemle. Oh, nice to see you or hear from you. Where are you from? I am so curious to know where you all are from. Teresa, could it be Spanish? But the surname doesn't sound Spanish. Should I guess? I think it sounds a little bit Eastern Europe. Maybe like Romania? Brasemle. But I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm mistaken. Yeah, definitely one color. Yeah, of course, it's the first time. The socks that I'm wearing are also one color, but it's, of course, the yarn was gradient and with sparkly. I love that yarn. I got it actually as a gift. I ordered yarn from Amalalana online, and when I order quite a bit, they always send me a gift. If it's just a little bag to keep my project in, a small bag, or a huge bag, or a skein of yarn. And that time they sent me that, and it was so beautiful. I wanted more of it, but they didn't sell it. Can you imagine? They didn't sell it. It was so beautiful. I would have loved to make a lot of socks with that yarn. German. Yeah, you live in Ohio. Ohio, but your surname is German. Okay, so it wasn't Eastern Europe. Well, it could be if it's the eastern part of Germany, but well, doesn't matter. Very nice, Ohio. I have friends in Ohio. In let me see, Urbana, Ohio. I have one friend there. Well, I have more friends, but one that I really know. Yeah, it's a nice bonus. And once she gave me a real well, I ordered so much. I ordered for 700 euros once. I think it was after the summer. And then she gave me an amazing bag for my projects. But I don't know where it is right now. I'm not going to look for it because it will take me some time, I guess. Okay, that was 2 rounds. Almost going to start the 3rd round, but no. Am I going the lighter or white? Should I now go with a lighter turquoise, or should I go white again outside this blue, this turquoise? I think maybe this turquoise, the lighter turquoise instead of the white. Any suggestions? Oh, you remember that video when I got that bag? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you've watched my videos. I'm so lucky. Melinda, Virginia, born and raised. Virginia, the normal Virginia or West Virginia? I guess the normal, right? West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Some years ago, when I was living and working in Norway, we actually had some pen friends. My class had some pen friends, but that was in West Virginia. So we actually made a video, my class singing West Virginia to them. It was kind of cute, cool. The lighter, yeah. The lighter turquoise. We are going for the lighter turquoise. The people has spoken. Very good, and I agree. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm kind of getting hungry. I'm not getting hangry, only hungry. So I think maybe how long? Oh, we've been here for 2 hours. In 2 minutes, it's been 2 hours. Wow. Imagine that. And that I have kept on going and talking for 2 hours. You know what? You know why? I'm from Bergen. Bergen in Norway. We are kind of the people that we are so loud and we're very proud people. And we never shut up. We never close our mouths. Never shut up. And actually, I know there's a joke. We're such a proud people. So proud of Bergen, our town, our city. Could you call it a city when it's about 300,000 inhabitants? I don't know. It's the 2nd largest in Norway. Well, I'm going to tell you this joke. I think it's hilarious, funny. But it tells so much about how people from Bergen are. And at least if you're in Norway and Norwegian, you understand this joke. I'm going to tell it anyway, even though you're from the United States and the Netherlands and Canada, and maybe somewhere else. I don't know. I'm going to tell it. Maybe you can relate. Thinking, have that in the background that you know that we from Bergen, we're really proud people. There was this boy living in Bergen, and he moved to Oslo together with his family, and he started a new school. And the teacher asked, "What's your name?" "My name is Per." Let me say another name. "My name is Kevin." doesn't matter. Oh, can you tell us where you're from? No, 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 he couldn't. Well, can't you just tell us where you're from? No, he didn't want to tell. Okay, the teacher wouldn't ask more, so she just let it go. But the next day she tried again. Could you tell us today where you're from? Where I'm from? I'm from Bergen. But why didn't you tell us that yesterday? No, I can't brag the first day, you know. That's how proud we are. That's so typical us from Bergen. Quantico Marine Corps Base. Wow. Waiting snow? Now I have to. Oh, yeah, Virginia. So that's the East Coast. So you have a bit snow. You're making some kale and meat. Oh, let me taste. Really good, that meat. But kale, what's kale? I don't know what kale is. Yeah, so we're such a proud people, and I'm proud of it. It just illustrates so well how the people from Bergen are, what kind of people we are. Yeah, exactly. Oy, oy, oy. Well, I think that I am going to end this live in just a couple of minutes because I need something to eat. And actually, I want to watch a handball match because there is a world championship going on and Norway is entering. And of course, I am rooting for Norway, even though we lost the first match. The first match was against Brazil, which is a pretty good team, a country, but they shouldn't be as good as Norway. Norway should have beaten them, but they just hit the goalkeeper all the time. So we lost. And then we had our second game, and then we beat the USA. But the USA is not on the same level because you don't have handball. I guess you guys don't know what handball is, you guys from the United States. So, what and call something called maybe it's kind of like fårikål. Well, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the handball match. We won against the USA. So now today we have to win against Portugal. We have to win to be able to go to the next round. And this is actually in Norway on our home field. So we should win. I mean, we should go to the next round because if Norway doesn't go to the next round, I guess the interest will go a bit down and there won't be as many in the audience as it should be. So I'm hoping that we win today so we can still be rooting for Norway. And that is in half an hour. This is for men. The Norwegian, now the girls or the women played the European Championship in December, and they won the whole thing as they have done for many years. Almost every year they've won at least one thing. I mean, every second year maybe for the last 13, 15, 20 years. But the man hasn't won anything. I think they came third once in something, in a world or a European Championship, but never won. And they're not good enough to win this year either. Denmark is just way too good. And France is really good. And Croatia, Germany, and Sweden. Many different countries that are really good. So I don't think that we will win. But I would like us to at least go to the quarterfinals. But then I guess we will meet Denmark, and then we're doomed. then it's over. Well, I got something done. And let's see here. So happy to chat. Yeah, the same. Yeah, I hope I win too. And then later, I hope when we go to the giveaway, hope one of you guys win. Well, we'll see who it will be. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm of course going to do more of these lives because this was not as scary as I thought it would be. I was so dreading this. I mean, nervous about it. I've been nervous and been thinking about it since the summer, since June or something. And finally, I took the step. Yeah. So all of you guys as well, take care, Rayetta and Susan and Martina and Melinda and did I say Teresa? Everybody, if there are any more here. Oh, I don't want to say. Well, Kim King, he had to go. And Nancy, if she's still here. Thank you so much for participating in the comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in another live and in my vlogs if you watch my vlogs as well. So thank you very much, and bye. Where do I log off? Yeah. Oh, there. Bye.